Last week, about 80 health workers at Royal Van Zanteen flower farm in Wakiso district were exposed to suspected toxic chemicals at their workplace. All of them had no protective gear. Many suffered skin and eye irritation, vomiting and sudden onset of diarrhea. In a press briefing at FIDA office today, Irene Ovonji, the CEO of the Uganda Association of Women Lawyers, said the RVZ management and owners are responsible for several unlawful acts and violation of women and workers' rights.
Zanteen management amount to violence against women, cruel, inhuman, degrading treatment, abuse of sexual and reproductive health rights, abuse of workers' rights and labor rights, failure to protect occupational health and safety, violation of the right to privacy of the 82 women workers, and disrespect of their trade union or his power through the refusal of RVZ management to meet the trade union leadership. In our view, the actions of RVZ and other farms in the horticultural sector in Uganda violate Ugandan laws and EU and global standards on business, investment and human rights.
Nantume Resti, the General Secretary for Uganda Horticulture Industry Service Providers and Allied Workers Union, said this is not the first time this happened. According to Nantume, last year around 25 people came under similar attack. She adds that after the spray of the pesticides, workers should not enter until 5 days, but that management knows the procedures but deliberately sends in workers.
This is not the first time this is happening. Last year in December, the same incident happened and 25 women collapsed in the greenhouse because they had sprayed a chemical and they made the workers enter before the re-entry time. And we are not saying that these people should stop using the chemicals because it seems like it's not possible. But we are saying let them follow the right procedures for using these chemicals. For example, the chemical that made these women, the 82 women in question today, get complications. After fumigation of the soil, the women are supposed to enter in that particular greenhouse after 5 days of the fumigation. What happened in this incident is they made them enter the night after. They fumigated that night, and in the morning, they told the women to enter and pick the flowers. And that, not only that, they normally fumigate one side, when one side the women are picking. And they can't talk, because if you come out to say, we are, the chemical is affecting us, you are most likely to lose the job.
Ovonji notified that this is because the government has failed to protect the rights of the workers and have always shown little concern to matters of national importance. The police, however, stated that they are investigating the matter, but they are afraid there is much bigger problem than they anticipated.
Nevertheless, we remain concerned about the inadequate specific actions by the wider government to protect workers in this country and to protect the flower farm workers in particular. And we are concerned about the inadequate response of other government agencies like the police that should be investigating and preventing any possible cover-up of evidence.
NGOs who have been following this matter have condemned the incident and have called upon government to regulate the horticulture sector to ensure improvements in the occupational health and safety for workers, a living minimum wage and adherence to legal protection of women workers and labor rights.
We call upon employers to adhere to the laws, to respect the laws of Uganda and to promote workers' rights and the labor laws of Uganda. And we urge the aggrieved employees to seek redress from institutions and bodies established by the laws of Uganda. And finally, we urge the government of Uganda to, 1, investigate and redress the violations suffered by these workers, these women workers, from the flower farm, Royal Van Zanteen, and any other of the farms in this sector in Uganda. 2, to make public previous reports of violations as investigated by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development, by the Labour Directorate. 3, introduce policies that will create an economy that empowers workers on whose shoulders the livelihoods of many Ugandans depend.
Key issues affecting workers in the flower farms include long working hours, human health problems emanating from the use of chemicals, sexual harassment, lack of social security, employment injuries, low pay of 90,000 Uganda shillings per month, poor monitoring and supervision by the government authorities, and poor enforcement of the existing laws. This report is compiled by Den Sodong for WBS Prime News.